What's up, everybody? My name is TJ Hernandez, my sidekick, Jay Hollinger. Happy to be coming out to you tonight from venue 720 in Flora, Illinois. We've been dying to play some shows in these weird times, and we're thankful to have a venue such as this to come share some tunes with y'all. We're going to hang out with you a little bit. Please share the page. You'll notice down at the bottom there's some PayPal links there as well. We'll talk about that here after we play a tune for you, because that's what you're here for anyway. This is a song called Corporate Man. Hey there, Mr. Corporate Man, sitting high on your throne. I know you think you're better than me, living in that fancy home. You put us down, take all you can from us folks just getting by. But there's something you'll forget, one day we're all gonna die. I don't care how big your house is, or all them cars you own. Your money don't impress me, 'cause you can't spend it when you're gone. Let me tell you a little something you just don't realize. When they dig our graves down in the ground, they'll both be the same damn size. You're shutting down the mom and pops with your big box companies, taking food off the table, blue-collar families. Times are tough for a working man, but you wouldn't know nothing about that, 'cause you're eating from your silver spoon, keep wallet fat. I don't care how big your house is, or all them cars you own. Your money don't impress me, 'cause you can't spend it when you're gone. Let me tell you a little something you just don't realize. When they dig our graves down in the ground, they'll both be the same damn size. Your house is, or all them cars you own. Your money don't impress me, 'cause you can't spend it when you're gone. Let me tell you a little something you just don't realize. When they dig our graves down in the ground, they'll both be the same damn size. Thank you. Applause. I can't tell you guys how weird this is. I appreciate it. Seriously. I mean, for everybody tuning in, it's sincerely appreciated, but we miss interacting with people just like all the rest of the musicians. And cheers to you guys for hanging out with us for a little bit this evening. So as I mentioned in the beginning, down at the bottom, there's a couple of PayPal links down there. There's a Venmo link for Mara's Mission. They are doing research for ALS. Fantastic organization. There's also my PayPal link down at the bottom. And I've got two charities that I'm donating to right now. Right now, all of my CD sales, there's a friend of mine, I've been in law enforcement for 20 years. And unfortunately, a friend of mine was killed in the line of duty by the name of Kyle Deathridge. And there's a memorial fund set up in his name that helps assist families of fallen officers during their time of need. So all CD sales right now, 50% of those sales go to the Kyle Deathridge Memorial Fund, and we'll be helping out some families that are going through some really hard times. Also, recently, because of this pandemic that's going on, I didn't see it firsthand, but I saw some pictures afterwards, and I didn't realize how close to home it hit. And I was talking to a couple of friends about it. There was downtown in Alton, Illinois. There was a big line of cars, and we really didn't know what it was, but it was about a mile long. And I later came to realize that it was people that were waiting in line for food because they couldn't afford it. So I'm also going to be donating some proceeds from whatever you guys choose to tip tonight, if you guys are generous enough. Certainly not expected, but certainly appreciated. But there'll be a portion of the proceeds tonight from that donated to food pantry in my hometown to help feed those people. So I will say as well, there's a guitar right back here. Every artist that's playing this series at Venue 20 is autographing that guitar. I've got a cheat sheet down here, so bear with me. But the way that I understand it is for every $5, if you donate or if you tip $5, that gets you one entry into the raffle for this guitar. $10, 2 entries, so on and so forth. And at the end of this series going on, somebody's going to be fortunate enough to win this guitar back here, autographed by everybody. And James Carruthers killed it last night. Ray Scott will be here tomorrow night. And it's a really good deal they got going on here. So anyway, let's get back to what we're here for in the first place, for some music. This is another song off of the first EP that I put out. I co-wrote this with, I'm not going to say too many good things about it because he'll hold it against me. But I wrote this with a guy by the name of Brian James. If you don't know him, look him up. He's got a new album coming out too. I think pre-sales start May 15th. This song called 100 Years Too Late. Grew up in a simpler time when you could spin a record on a dime, and songs told stories you could relate to. A firm handshake was all you need to count on someone to do the things that looked you in the eye and said they'd do. I'm an old 6-string picker, a honky-tonk and cold beer drinker, searching for a time that might be gone. Just a simple kind of life where you don't lock your doors at night, and friends with silence, the ground you're standing on. Was it just a dream and now I'm awake? Or was I born 100 years too late? Neon lights and smoke-filled bars where everyone knows who you are seems to be the closest thing that I've found. Finding what I'm looking for, make things like they were before, 'cause this guitar's the only thing that ain't letting me down. I'm an old 6-string picker, a honky-tonk and cold beer drinker, searching for a time that might be gone. Just a simple kind of life where you don't lock your doors at night, friends were silent, the ground you're standing on. Was it just a dream and now I'm awake? Was I born 100 years too late? Nowadays it seems to be everybody for themselves. There's no concern or give a damn about nobody else. Maybe I'm just getting old and age has warped my mind, but it sure seems like this old world is in some troubled time. old six-string pick, a honky-tonk and cold beer drink, searching for a time that might be gone. Just a simple kind of life where you don't lock your doors at night. Friends with silence, ground you're standing on. Was it just a dream and now I'm awake? Was I born 100 years too late? Was it just a dream and now I'm awake? Was I born 100 years too late? Little elbow bump there. Good job, TJ. Good job, Jay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Yeah, this is weird, but I love it. Again, if you haven't already, hit that share button. Jump over to Venue 720. Hit the like button on their page. Tell all your friends, too, as well. This is a really cool place. Dustin Smith has got a really good thing going on here. He's one of a very few. Reminds me of my good buddy Jeb Brown over in Riverton, Illinois, the Backroom Lounge. Good as they come. We're going to tumble some weed here. When I wrote this song, this is one of the last songs I wrote off my EP that I put out. And I was sitting around the house one day, and they had the big tumbleweed festival going on, so that word was kind of going around all over the place. And I got to thinking about Johnny Cash and Sturgill Simpson and how much I love both those guys, but how really they play guitar a whole lot the same, yet it sounds so incredibly different when they play. I just kept thinking tumbleweed. Yep, we're going to write this one. So last one I wrote for the EP, but I'm so glad that I did because I love the song. So here it is. She said, where you think you'll go? Told her I don't know, but that desert wind is calling me, and it's time I hit the road. I've always been adrift, moving from town to town. I might stop somewhere along the way, but I'll never hang around. I'm like a tumbleweed, rolling on down the road. Headed where the wind takes me, not knowing where I'll go. The sunset is my compass, it's the only guide I need. I'm just drifting along like a tumbleweed. Never know where I might show up, I just move right along. Out there on that open road is right where I belong. She just don't understand why I feel the need to roam. Hope someday I'll settle down and find my way back home. I'm like a tumbleweed, rolling on down the road. Headed where the wind takes me, not knowing where I'll go. Sunset is my compass. It's the only guide I need. I'm just drifting along like a tumbleweed. I'm just drifting along like a tumbleweed. You can do that fancy stuff with your electric guitar, I'll do it with mine. Thank you. Thank you to all you guys for tuning in. I know I said it like 4 times already, but it's weird not being able to see people out here standing out here and see their faces, and talk and interact and everything else. But I'll be glad when all this is over, just like the rest of you guys. We'll get there. Hang in there. Be nice to everybody. Most of all, be patient. So I mentioned that I got a new CD out. Again, right now it's Police Week. If you go to my Facebook page, there's a big blue Shop Now button there that goes to my Shopify page. You can buy CDs there. And through this week, 50% of all the sales of that are going to go to the Trooper Kyle Deathridge Memorial Fund. So if you had any idea of going and buying one, it'd be a great week to do it. So we'll play a song off that new album. I'm pretty proud of it. I think it hit number 26 on the iTunes chart when it came out, which really caught me off guard. Album's called Destination Unknown. I figured we'd just jump right into that song and play the title track, if Jay can remember it. A simple life ain't really as bad as it seems. Hang on. Live music, live mistakes. We're in the wrong key. I knew something was wrong, so I apologize to all of y'all out in Facebook land, but it happens. Now it'll sound better. After I gave that big intro. Yeah. It was Jay's fault. All right, here we go. Destination Unknown. A simple life ain't really as bad as it seems. Crazy dreams ain't crazy. Might show you what you need. When the cold wind blows you over, knocks you down to your knees, you got to find the strength inside and fight with everything. Philosophy, psychology can't answer every question. You'll find flaws and fallacies, truth in confessing. Every day's a curse, but it's also a blessing. So remember all the little things that are worth more than forgetting. You got to find your purpose on that long and winding road. Take a leap of faith and let it lead you where it goes. I won't tell you that it's easy, or the nights won't get cold. Can't say which path you need to take or which way to go. Life is all about the journey. Destination unknown. Don't give up on your dreams. You gotta play your cards. You'll get battered and bruised, covered in life scars. Fight for every moment, don't lose sight of the stars. Eventually you'll get there, and you'll know where you are. You got to find your purpose on that long and winding road. Take a leap of faith and let it lead you where it goes. I won't tell you that it's easy, well, the nights won't get cold. Can't say which path you need to take or which way to go. Life is all about the journey, destination unknown. Destination unknown. There you go. That's the title track off the new album, Destination Unknown. Again, jump on TJ Hernandez music. What's that? Yeah, that's the first time we played that out live. Well, live on Facebook, live in the venue, whatever. But still the first time Jay and I have ever played that song out live. So throw the hearts up, please. I got this big monitor television curved thing in front of me here. Not gonna lie, it's kind of messed me up a little bit, but I'm having a hard time reading comments. So if I don't say anything to you, it's not that I'm ignoring you. I see Linda Parks, Robbie Poston, Jeb Brown in the house. If I don't say anything to you, it's just because I can't see. I got lights coming down here, I got lights coming up here, and a big television screen in front of me, so. Absolutely. Kevin's over here running sound for us. Social distancing, way back over here on the other side. I want to give a big shout out to Kevin. I'll tell you what, I never know when this is going to happen. No, we'll wait. We'll wait. He doesn't have the right guitar. We had a plan here, and I was trying to mess it up for him. We'll play another one off the new album here real quick. I was sitting around my house one night, and I had a song idea on my brain. There's a fellow out of Texas by the name of Brian Martin. If you don't know him or never heard of him, please go check out Brian Martin, B-R-Y-A-N. Really good singer-songwriter out of Texas. And I had this song idea in my head, and we were talking, and I pitched it at him. And next thing I knew, by the end of the night, we had this song done. I had my father in mind when I first started writing this song, but I think during the course of putting it together, we interjected some of both of our lives into it as well. I think there might be some of you folks out there that can relate too. Chad Henderson in the house. What's up, buddy? I don't know how your name stuck out of everybody's, but
hello, Mother.
Yeah. Anyway, this is a song off the new album called The Things I Do. Well, a woman and a guitar, where can a man go wrong? It makes for a hell of a story when you write them country songs. Now she's all sad and lonely while I'm out here picking blues. I don't know why I do the things I do. I don't know why I do the things I do, running round all over town instead of spending time with you. I guess I got it from my daddy. He's the one I looked up to. I don't know why I do the things I do. Well, she called and told me, honey, you done taken this too far. It's me or the music, and I know how you are. So I done you a favor. I packed up and now we're through. I don't know why I do the things I do. I don't know why I do the things I do, running round all over town instead of spending time with you. I guess I got it from my daddy. He's the one I looked up to. I don't know why I do the things I do. Things I do, running round all over town instead of spending time with you. I guess I got it from my daddy. He's the one I looked up to. I don't know why I do the things I do. Well, I'm sorry that it's over. You should have never made me choose. I don't know why I do the things I do. I don't know why I do the things I do. Yeah. I don't either. Any chance I can get some water, please? Dustin, who is properly socially distanced. All right, your turn on the mic. You got to say something. Shout out, do something.
Shout out to my mother who's watching. To the second mom, third mom.
I always call her Mama.
Thanks to Flora. It's been a while since we've been up here in Flora. But first of all, buy TJ's album. That would be awesome. He's put a lot of work into this, and I'm proud of my little buddy right here. Not little buddy, but shorter buddy. That's about all I got on him right now is height. But make sure you buy his album. TJ's put a lot of work into this stuff, and with no management, and I don't know. It's a lot of a one-man show, except for what you see up here right now with a couple of us. So show Mavato some love and purchase that album, and support local musicians right now. We have a lot of friends out of work right now that play music full time, and times are rough with the uncertainty of it all. So we have a lot of friends that are out, Nathan Sickmeyers and the Billy Hursts, and obviously TJ and Anthony Nanny and other friends that really would love your support. When you see like virtual tip jars and stuff up and these PayPal links, it's really weird, I guess, with seeing that on a screen and stuff and not being able to put $1 in a tip jar. But I promise you, all the musicians definitely are feeling the love right now with any Venmo love or any digital monetary help that can be done right now. So I'm just speaking on behalf of some friends that we all play with that are awesome musicians. So we're all about the fun. So thanks for the support, and thanks for supporting TJ here.
Right on.
Is that good enough? I don't know what else. I don't know what else to say much.
I know it.
Jeb Brown, what's up? Jeb Brown clothing line coming out, 2020 edition.
I'll remind you when he gets the other guitar out. Take a look at the sticker. But before I forget, and I almost did, my daughter reminded me when I was on the telephone, but I need to give a special shout out to Carter Dennis. It's his birthday today. We were talking last night, and it's that young man's birthday today, so light it up. Give Carter Dennis a bunch of red hearts on the feet.
All right.
This song almost did not make the album. I didn't know if I wanted to record it or not. I love the song. I just didn't know if it would be good to put on an album or not. I call this a fictional tale based on factual events.
I love this tune. It's one that I like to play. Not that the other ones aren't, but I enjoy listening to the words of this song. So if I mess up, I'm listening to his words right now. Yeah. I'm too into the song to play. If you hear any jazz notes, that's my excuse right now.
Right. Can you do me a favor, bro? Can you grab that, please? Cheers to all you guys. Thank you. This song called Catch Me If You Can. This here is a story about a man out on the run. Killed a few boys in Kentucky, shot them dead just for fun. He was hooked on that poison, and he'd do anything. Keep that high for another night, feel it run through his veins. Rolled into that motel, rented room 24. He waited a couple days and then robbed the pharmacy next door. Sold some pills to the locals, waiting for the perfect time. Put his plan in motion and then move on down the line. Been fighting demons since the time he was a boy. His daddy'd tell him all the tales about the war with the McCoys. It's a family tradition that goes back to devil lands. Catch me if you can. Early in the morning, there was a knock upon his door. The law heard he'd been selling drugs, stole a truck the night before. Grabbed his loaded pistol, contemplated his next move. Living days like in a cage was something he couldn't do. Climbed out a window when his feet hit the ground. He heard a noise behind him and he knew that he'd been found. All out of options, he grabbed that 45. And right there in that alley, here's the place where Hatfield died. He'd been fighting demons since the time he was a boy. all the tales about the war with the McCoys. It's a family tradition that goes back to devil hands. Catch me if you can. Thank you. So again, there's a couple links posted at the bottom of the page. I'm going to try to keep reminding you guys because it's actually for a good cause. Mars mission is for ALS research. By all means, instead of tipping me, if you would, and I'll get to that in a second, but it's a great organization. They do ALS research. If you'd like to throw a couple bucks their way, every dollar, every penny helps. My PayPal link is also down at the bottom, and I am going to be donating a portion of my proceeds that go into that link to my local food pantry, the Alton Crisis Food Center in Alton, Illinois. Because it broke my heart when I found out there were people in my hometown that couldn't afford a meal. And I would much rather give any money that comes my way to those folks than put it in my pocket. I'm having fun playing music. And if it can help them as well, and them not have to sit in a mile-long line to get a meal, by all means. And I will be following up. I know I don't have their PayPal link or anything like that, but I assure you that I will follow up with some photos and everything else of me delivering a check to that organization so you can see that it goes there. Back here as well, there's also a guitar that is going to be autographed by every artist that plays during this series that they're running at Venue 720. Every tip donation that comes in, $5 gets you one entry, $10 gets you two entries, and somebody's going to win this guitar at the end of that. So, we'll verbal vomit there. So I have a rule, and for those that have gone to my shows before and already know what I'm about ready to say, but anyway, I have a rule. My mother, she passed away in 2008, way too early. And she's my biggest fan, my best friend, my number one supporter. And she never got to see me play live music anywhere. She helped pay for guitar lessons and had to endure the horrendous electric guitar sounds that came out of me playing in the bedroom.
God bless her. She was
and trying to learn. But she was just an awesome woman, and I think about her every day. And I've tried to write a song about her for a long time, and without sounding too corny, every time I do it, it just, the tears wash the words off the paper every time I try to do it, and I haven't found the right words. So until that time comes, thankfully there's a fellow out there by the name of Cody Jenks that wrote a song that pretty well summed up, if I was able to have a conversation with my mama right now, he summed up just about how it would go. I know Mother's Day just passed, and I'm not going to break my rule tonight, even though we're doing this online. So this is Mama Song by Cody Jenks. Six-pack of old Milwaukee and half a bag of weed, and I can't do it like I did when I was a kid. This is all I'm gonna need, because I know you always worry about me drinking my dinner, but I don't do that anymore. I got me a sweet girl at home, she's keeping food on the table, and at night she keeps me warm. So I got me this piece of paper, I got my favorite pen. I know it's been a little while, and talking's not my style, so I just have to write my friend. Hey, I'm doing alright, Mama, I'm okay. I know your late night talks with Jesus, they've helped me on my way. I know it wasn't always easy raising my father's son. Your son will be alright if the shows keep coming. This old guitar and me are still strung. I know you always knew I always took it way too far. Doing alright now, Mama. Doing alright now, Mama. Doing alright now, Mama. I'm doing okay. From losing my truck. Hey, I'm a little better off now than I was then, but it's sure nice to see you calling me when I'm out there on the road. Yeah, you'd call him to say have a good show. Well, hey, I'm doing alright, Mama, I'm okay. I know your late night talks with Jesus help me on my way. I know it wasn't always easy raising my father's son, and your son will be alright if the shows keep coming. This old guitar and me are still strung. I know you always knew I always took it way too far. Doing alright now, Mom. Doing alright now, Mom. Doing alright now, Mom. I'm doing okay. Doing alright now. Mama. And all the mamas out there. Happy belated Mother's Day.
That's right.
So, if you don't know who Billy Don Burns is, I don't know what rock you've been hiding under. The man's been out touring for about 50 years, and he has been affiliated with Sammy Kershaw, Johnny Paycheck, you name it. I mean, he's been with all those guys, and he is. If there's still a living outlaw out there that is in the music industry, it's Billy Don Burns. That man would drive 800 miles just to go play another show tonight and just keep on doing the same damn thing every day. So when it came down to this new album, I knew that I wanted to record one of his songs. I went up to the backroom lounge because he was playing a show there one night, and I believe in looking a man in the eye rather than send him a text message or calling him on the phone or something like that. I mean, that's a big deal to me. So I worked up the courage to walk up to him and ask him if I could record one of his songs. And I'll never forget it because I was probably stumbling all over my words like I am right now. And he took both hands and he grabbed me by the face and he pulled me in closer, and I went, "Oh, man." And he said, "Record the song." And I let him choose what song I was going to record. And this song means a lot to him. He wrote this song with Hank Cochran and a couple other really good songwriters. And as much as he tried to prevent it, he ended up knocking Johnny Cash out of the #1 spot on the radio charts with this song. So the pressure was on me when I went to the studio to record this one, but I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. If you want to find out how it turned out on the album, PJ Hernandez Music Facebook page, go grab you a CD, or it's on every digital platform you can imagine. This song called "Desperate Man." We rolled into town on those ribbons of steel. After 10 days in the boxcar, we were too numb to feel. And the way folks look right through you make you wonder if you're real. We sold our souls for a bed, a bath, and a meal. We were desperate. Desperate for money, we were desperate for wins. Desperate like wanted outlaws with the police on their heels. Like a hungry, wounded animal looking for a deal. Rolling with the thunder, blowing with the wind. We were desperate. We were desperate men. We'd sit and reminisce about the things that we went through. Selling that old guitar was the hardest thing to do. 7 silver dollars, we sold our trusted friend. We were desperate. We were desperate men. Desperate for money, we were desperate for wins. Desperate like wanted outlaw with the police on their heels. Like a hungry, wounded animal looking for a deal. Rolling with the thunder, blowing with the wind. We were desperate. We were desperate men. We had nothing desperate. We were desperate men.
Those before tunings.
I keep trying to look at these comments on here, and I'm not going to lie, I can't see them. I'm trying, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. I certainly appreciate it. I know Jay appreciates it too. He's over here trying to get out of drop D right now. So this next song, also on the new album, goes out to my amigo, Jeb Brown.
Jeb, we did practice this a lot for you. TJ came over and made sure that there's at least a couple hours on this one for you. There's a lot of people we could send songs out to, but he was definitely adamant that this one went out to Jeb. So, man, I hope we knocked this out of the park for him. Hope he's cranking it at home up in Riverton.
He better be.
I'm sure he is, especially this song.
I see your brother on there, typed 3 letters, and I know exactly what they mean. I figured that would be Jeb that typed those letters, but it's your brother. Anyway, Jeb Brown, the song goes out to you. Song off the new album, Destination Unknown. Go grab you a copy if you haven't yet. Digital, or I'll send you a CD if you want. Song called Hair of the Dog. I crawled out of my bed this morning, hurting from the drinking last night. I don't remember how I got home or what I did to cause that fight. Now my girl told me she's leaving, said she can't take it no more. Packed up her things, threw a diamond ring, and walked right out the door. I don't know why I keep on going, it's something I can't explain. The bottom of a bottle's a place I know well, and where I go to ease my pain. Yeah, I know that I'm my own worst enemy, but tonight I'm gonna get some hair of the dog that bit me. Boss man called on the telephone, said I'm late for work again. That alarm clock didn't wake me up, now it's reading 10:30. He said, boy, this ain't the first time, but it'll damn sure be the last. You can spend your day staring at a page of the hell wanted ass. I don't know why I keep on going, it's something I can't explain. The bottom of a bottle's a place I know well, and where I go to ease my pain. Well, I know that I'm my own worst enemy, but tonight I'm gonna get some hair of the dog that bit me. Don't know why I keep on going, it's something I can't explain. The bottom of a bottle's a place I know well, and where I go to ease my pain. Yeah, I know that I'm my own worst enemy, but tonight I'm gonna get some hair of the dog that bit me. Yeah, tonight I'm gonna get some hair of the dog that bit me. That's for you, Jeb Brown. I'll pull a stool up here a minute and tell you a story. Maybe. I mentioned Billy Down Burns a little while ago. The first person that ever heard this song live the day after I wrote it was Billy Down. I kind of had him on the brain when I wrote this. I did not write this song about him, but I was certainly thinking about him and some other folks that live this musical lifestyle. Put this out as a single on iTunes, Amazon, and all the digital platforms. Done pretty well. It's a song called A Writer's Mind. Everybody thinks it's all money and fame. I'm here to tell you, son, all I got's my name. A guitar and a couple songs I wrote. A stack of bills waiting at my home. This honky-tonk life hits hard and cold. 2 jobs and then I hit the road, leaving my woman home all alone, while I sing into this microphone. Write you a rhyme, sing you a song, one that'll live after I'm dead and gone. It's all I got to leave behind. That's a glimpse into a writer's mind. Strum my guitar to the songs I sing. I work day and night until my fingers bleed. But I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause it's all I know. I got a poet's mind and a wounded soul. I'll write you a rhyme, sing you a song, one that'll live after I'm dead and gone. It's all I got to leave behind. That's a glimpse into a writer's mind. That's a glimpse into a writer's mind.
You did show me that back in grade school. I'll make us go into Dust in the Wind.
All right, well, hopefully y'all like that song. If not, we're going to lull you out of sleep here, and I hope that they screwed this roof down really good because I'm about ready to let Jay loose, unleash him. It is Wednesday after all, and for years, people have referred to Wednesdays as Wailing Wednesdays. So,
Schroeder?
No,
Wow.
not that guy.
Wow.
There's another Wailing out there that folks seem to like his music, so we'll play a Waylon Jennings? We'll play a Waylon Jennings tune? Let's play a Waylon Jennings tune. You guys want to hear a Waylon Jennings tune? I hope so, because we're going to. On a Greyhound bus, Lord, I'm traveling this month. I'm bound to Shreveport, down to New Orleans. Traveling these highways, doing things my way. It's making me lonesome, honoring me. Now her hair was jet black, and her name was Codeine. Thought she was the queen of the Basin Street Queens. She got tired of her smoking wine dream. Feel lonesome, honoring me. Some Waylon Jennings for you. Keep looking back at my phone because I'm enjoying playing, and we could probably do this all night, but we need to keep it limited. I want to thank Venue 20 for having Venue 720 for having us out tonight. Again, if you'll take a look at the bottom of the page, Mara's mission. If you got $1, if you got $5, you got $20 or whatever you can afford to pitch in. That is a great organization for ALS research. My PayPal link is also down there. I will be donating a portion of my proceeds to the Alton Crisis Food Center. And also this week, if you get on my Shopify page and order a physical copy CD, 50% of the proceeds of that will go towards the Trooper Kyle Deathridge Memorial Fund that assists family members of fallen first responders. Sorry, my sound man is trying to politely ask me how much CDs are. CDs are $10. It is right here. Here's a copy of it. $10 for a CD. If you feel so inclined, we would certainly appreciate it. And again, if you're going to, this week is a good week to do it because it's also going to benefit a very good charity. So.
It looks pretty good on the back of this there CD you got there, buddy. They're pretty tall.
Some guy I know took that picture for me.
Never heard of him.
So this next song we're gonna play was off my my first album I put out. I was in a bar one night, and
what were you doing there?
Well, I was drinking.
Oh, okay. I was just checking.
But there was a guy in there, and he was very, very intoxicated. And he had a whiskey glass in his hand, and he had had way too much of it that evening. And he kept trying to get the bartender to fill it back up. And she just kept walking by every time. And every time she would not fill his glass, he would just swagger and stare down at the bottom of that glass. And I kept thinking about, in my brain, that's a song right there about, I wonder if he's looking at his reflection in the bottom of that glass or what in the world he's seeing right now. So I wrote this song, and it's appropriately called The Reflection. We're going to play it for you. From my past, his hurt and his anger in that man's eyes. So many memories that he hides down deep inside. Bartender, make him go away. Fill up my glass, we got nothing to say. Things that I've done, places I've been, don't let my glass go empty again. I run and I hide, but it keeps coming round. Guess he'll always be with me till I'm put in the ground. Right now I don't want look him in the eye, so I'll hide him with whiskey, and we'll meet another time. Bartender, make him go away. Fill up my glass, got nothing to say. Things that I've done, places I've been. Don't let my glass go empty again. The Reflection, thank you. I think we got about time for two more. I really like this next song. I wrote it, but I ended up making this the title track of my first album that I put out. Very personal to me. A lot of admissions of failure and truth, all mixed up in one. If that makes any sense whatsoever to you guys, but the mind of a songwriter, what kind of works that way? You know, there's a line that you're not sure if you want to cross or not, but usually when you end up crossing that line is where your best material comes from, when you're just willing to be honest with the world. So this is kind of one of those ones where I crossed the line a little bit and just laid it on the line. And I think it turned out pretty good. This is a song called Who I Am. I don't know all the answers, made plenty of mistakes. Not sure where I'm heading, just living in today. I've been down and out and thought about how this whole thing will end. Often wondered if I could go back in time, would I do it the same way again? know I would. It made me who I am. All those trials and tribulations taught me how to sink or swim. Life flies by in the blink of an eye, so live it while you can. I know I would. It made me who I am. I've been tested by the devil. Sometimes I gave in. I've asked for forgiveness time and time again. I got a tortured soul, but one thing I know, the places that I've been brought me to this place where I am now, where it all began. And I know I would. It made me who I am. All those trials and tribulations taught me how to sink or swim. Life flies by in the blink of an eye. Live it while you can. I know I would. Made me who I am. Made me who I am. All those trials and tribulations taught me how to sink or swim. Life flies by in the blink of an eye, so live it while you can. I know I would. Made me who I am. I would. It made me who I am. Thank you, guys. I think we got time for about one more. I want to take this time to say thank you to my sidekick over here, Jay Hollinger. Him and I have been friends for a very, very, very long time, and been playing songs together for a very long time. 6th grade, we started the old phones that had actual cords attached to them.
That was a real phone, yes. There was nothing digital about it.
No cell phones back in those days. I'm not trying to show our age or anything here.
Call waiting, though.
Yeah. Well, I'll leave that out of the equation. But
you'd always put me on hold with the guitar lesson. Hey, I got to take this call from this girl that's over at the...
Yeah. But it's been a long time. I mean, probably 30 years, to be honest with you. We've been playing music, and I got away from it for a long time, but this guy never did. He played in a lot of different bands, and a couple of them that he played with very regularly, and turned into one heck of a lead guitar player. And when I decided that I was going to try to get back into this thing, he was the very first person I reached out to. And after I got done being scared to death, he pulled me up on stage for the first time to sing a song, and play the guitar a little bit. So
You blew it away, bro.
hats off to you, bro.
Hats on to you, but that's just because my hair is all jacked up. So I don't want to show this uncut mop that we've had for 3 months. But thanks to TJ, man. I appreciate all the hospitality up here in Florida too. By the way, it's been really nice up here at Venue 720. Thanks to Kevin for running sound and for the TV crew from I believe it's Louisville, Illinois. So it's a top-notch production that they got going on up here. I wish more people could participate, but on behalf of TJ, for sure, I know he's super stoked to be able to play the new songs for you, and it's fun. It's been the first time we got to play these songs out, really, anyway, besides the living room.
Right.
I mean,
right.
so.
Yeah, I didn't realize that when I went and recorded this album that I was going to be releasing it in the middle of a pandemic. So, you know, I had a run set up where we were going to have the opportunity to go out and play some album release shows, but then the world stopped turning, so all that stuff got canceled, and I appreciate all of you guys tuning in and at least in this manner giving us a platform that I can get this music out. And, you know, everybody that pre-ordered CDs, you know, physical copies and digital copies and all that, thank you all so much. I mean, I really don't know that I have the words to adequately explain how much that means for a guy like me.
I'll tell him, because you call me all the time and just like, oh my God, I don't believe all this stuff. Like, I get text messages all the time from him, and it's just like, I don't know what's going on right here. It's overwhelming with support and stuff, and it's all good. So I'm sure it's the best type of stress you ever had to deal with compared to a lot of other things. So,
and I don't ever want that to come off like I'm complaining, because I'm, like his shirt says, I'm willing to outwork anybody. But it's also myself and thankfully my wife and my children at times sitting at home stuffing envelopes.
we're singing with you. Who knows?
You know, and we go to the post office every day, and fortunately I've had to call ahead of time and said, hey, I don't want people waiting on me. So can you know, I'm bringing X amount of packages in here to mail.
This guy
out.
wants to like hand it, like, dude, you can't drive to Washington State tomorrow and hand deliver this CD.
Yeah.
He would
I would.
do it. Like, he would. That's
I would.
not. That's.
I would.
Yes.
That's how much it means to me. But anyway, again, it's hard for me to read these, but Kevin told me that there was somebody in here that was asking where we're from. We're from a town called Alton, Illinois.
A-Town, baby.
A-Town, which is, if you were to take a map out, we're about 30 miles northeast of St. Louis, Missouri. And so if you're anywhere around
Home
that
of Miles
vicinity,
Davis.
we travel around quite a bit. We've played in Wisconsin, Iowa, Indiana, Missouri, Illinois. We're waiting to go south and east.
To my roots, yes. I need to go down and talk to my family.
We were talking about that on the drive.
Hollinger family, Kuchalova family, down south.
Yeah.
Get us down there.
So anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. It means
Thanks,
the world
Kevin.
to us. Thank you to Kevin. Thank you to the crew that's filming tonight. We greatly appreciate it. And we're going to play one more song to you that's near and dear to me. There's another fella out there by the name of Lyman Ellerman that is a very, very talented singer-songwriter. When I went down to Nashville to record this album, he allowed me to stay at his house. Not only did he let me stay at his house, but cooked incredible meals every night. I was beside myself. I mean, I was willing to hit a drive-through and whatever, but he wasn't having any of that stuff. But just like I was talking about Billy Down Burns earlier, Lyman is a guy that I look up to incredibly, and he had this song that he wrote about 10 years ago, and I think it's a great song, and I wanted to just kind of make it wanted to honky-tonk it up a little bit. And fortunately, he gave me his blessing to do so, and it's on this new album. It's a song called Ditches. I've been down that rocky road you're walking on, my friend. Found out the hard way, it's a dead end. Dark, long, winding, soul. That road gets you in its ditches, boy. It'll never let you go. Just outside of Memphis on a county highway, there's an old oak tree standing right next to a grave. Oh, Willie Lee Cousins, it's where they laid him low. That road got him in its ditches and it never let him go. Yeah, it might be a guitar, it might be a gun, it might be a lover's heart that puts you on the run. Might be the taste of whiskey, silver or gold. That road gets you in its ditches, boy, it'll never let you go. There's hobos and there's hustlers out there on that trail. There ain't no easy traveling hiding from your head. So deal with your demons, they'll put you in a hole. That road gets you in its ditches, boy, it'll never let you go. It might be a gun, it might be a lover's heart that got you on the run. Might be the taste of whiskey, or just one more hit of dope. That road gets you in its ditches, boy, it'll never let you go. You do well to consider what you're running to or from. That point of uncertainty comes right before the storm. Thank you guys so much. TJ Hernandez, Jay Hollinger, Venue 720. Please share. If you feel inclined to donate to the charities, we certainly appreciate it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Y'all have a great night.